in the dressing room. I want you to obey my command.
Well, he's the man opposite him, represents the younger version of himself. Career, 12 rounds, WBA Super, and
The opening 30 seconds. From Donaire. Try and force Inoue.
Into his 30s. Stiff right hand lands that time.
Says, lively start. Good stuff from Inoue there.
Really to hurt him in a contest. BC and WBO straps too. Stiff jab there. When they go, they really go. Left hook upstairs, right hand to the body. The warning signs for him that if he does overcommit, he will be tagged. And Trey Leather shown a brilliant chin over the years of this one.
Good opening round.
Them both. They both did it in that first round. Donaire missed.
See the work here. Both jumped him a left hook. He does favour the aggressive. What that does allow, sorry Chris, is Inoue.
It was Donaire who was the trap setter in the glory years of his career.
We've seen so many knockouts, 16 KOs. A good line to walk forward, start to plant his feet a bit more.
Donaire naturally the bigger man.
Slightly taller, slightly bigger.
To read, but he's walking through them so far. Catches Inoue on.
So important he does it, dictating the pace, using his angle, stepping to the left and right.
Off balance, here comes the left hook.
There we go, a shot. And ruin this contest. Trying to see, I did miss.
Well.
So be interested.
High above that cut, just trying to shield it from perhaps.
Get the fact for a second that Inoue's a 4-weight world champion. Dick ball here, you know. Really trying to
just warning him of that.
Positive signs here from
just being answered by Nonito Donaire. Back in places where his body needed to be. It was a lovely fight. Donaire matching his footwork, keeping him against the rope.
From Donaire, really is, you know, there's always that experience like Donaire that doubt can start creeping in, you know, am I...
In a neck-and-neck encounter, in man who ripped through opponents en route to the final. Left hook just on.
Misses there with a left hook. There's then reactions. The Inoue fan, you know, the cut doesn't look like a bad one. The corner's done well. Their predictions in previous fights, but I'm sure someone like Donaire would have been good stuff. Good short left hook went in and again from Inoue.
Cut that will be to just try and let those coagulants a decade now as well. Lovely left hook, right hand there.
Crisp shots. You see every time Inoue throws a shot, it's razor.
Perhaps he would have liked at this stage in the contest. Donaire walking half of the fight, Darren, as you said, was Donaire's plan. This is
getting into the second half of the contest, not having to have done much. So he's still pleased with how the first 4 rounds have gone.
Landed a nice counter. But as you say, Inoue just in the ascendancy. That was
to Donaire. Inoue managed to take the sting out. No, it's a lot with experienced fighters. They're able to take the good right overhand right.
Steps in.
Try and pick these counter shots, counter left hook there. So, you know, the fact that Inoue, that's a good right hand. Donaire
Who left. Long-time trainer Robert Garst waned one bit and arguably down.
There you go, see the jab there, beautiful, but over the
passed the test so far, but only were both of the men in the final, and just as we say it, the right hand lands, and it's how much of this is Donaire seeing coming, covers up, check left hook from Donaire, he's firing away, but he is hurt here.
Inoue.
The left hand was low, he was
well, but that was a big round. And there we go, there's the right hand, lovely right, that really stunned. We see the concentration there. Oh, it was a left hook, started it on.
Of a fascinating encounter here in the 118-pound tournament.
Very shortly, looking to counter that.
This in a different way, because perhaps we expected it from Pro Gray and Taylor.
Superb, 5.5 rounds.
To see the old champion ground down as he walks into.
Get a bit easier now. Cannot afford stunned him in the previous round.
Remarkable that he's to be. That will be staying with him a touch to take us into the second half of the fight. Inoue lands a check.
Quarters with Donaire.
All one.
It's really heating up nicely. So
the way up, it just takes one contest to remove that veil of it.
You know, and regardless of the result, this will hold him in good stead.
Stiff exchange of jabs. Oh, lovely.
Very impressed with, you know, they understand split second, it can all sharp, very quick, it's very spiteful. Good work again from
5 if you include that WBA into Relive in his long career.
Planting his feet, really trying his best to back.
The early days he's been caught with things, his feet are noticeably slower.
I'll also give credit, huge
in this.
They are indeed. Inoue back, try and get him onto the ropes. Space away from his opponent so well. That's a good right hand. Lovely from Inoue. Let his hands drop a couple of times.
In the last half a minute. Jab exchange, right hand counter though from...
It's brilliant stuff.
Who'd have believed we'd have been? I don't know what the odds would have been on it. Wouldn't have got much though. And now cut corner and managing it so far. Oh, why his reputation as a puncher is as it is. Uppercut,
left hook a bit more now. It's been really showing his experience and class. And honestly, any boxer out there, anyone who's had all short left hooks that are making that cut open up, we're seeing there's that jab, but back comes.
Boxing's time to shine on the centre stage, and right hand again. Donaire just beginning to swell a little bit. Check left hook, throw back.
Oh!
Counter right hand. But he knows that he can't rush in. All eyes are on the old champion. Stiff right hand lands. The power of this man, and if you do so at your peril. Actually, no chance against at all.
There we go, right on the chin. I mean, that, you know, there's a huge amount of, I mean, wow. That's a lovely...
Under more difficult circumstances, we know Inoue is into this final. And what reserves he does have left.
100% and definitely with Donaire. But it's a good point.
Left hand off the back of it from Donaire. Inoue rips to the body, head snap back.
Again, Donaire stalking his man. Good right.
Perhaps the one thing Inoue will be there, still firing back and arguably in the ascendancy.
With ease, and you've probably got everybody telling you how good you are and what a great... It must be hard to not believe your own hype, and really believes in himself. Doubt can't kick him, but this is good stuff from Inoue.
Inoue just picking and moving now. And this is now Inoue's round.
Oh, and again!
But he hurt Donaire there.
That stunned Donaire shortly, but so good for Inoue. Good left. Pretty sure it was a short right hand that come in. Good jab, and fans like that one.
Well, let's have a look at it. It was minutes ago now, but we're still here. Championship rounds. Right, sense the shots landing cleanly because Donaire not taking his feet.
Lines for Donaire. Lovely work from Inoue. This is class. Listen to the home crowd now. Really get behind him. That's a lovely left to the body.
1 minute 35. Has he made nice to hang on? Inoue opening up for the finish over the last 11 rounds, but is this the end? Check got him out of jail so many times in his career.
What a fight. This really is, what a contest.
As Inoue opens up again, and this minute and a half will have seemed like an age for the old...
Down there, Donaire, but that delayed reaction that you get.
Well, you talk about the great rounds in history.
Don't expect Donaire to let some big shots of his own go. He's
just gave Inoue pause for thought for a moment.
Credit. Take my hats off to the preparation.
He would have whipped himself into as good a shape. His work rate has rarely dropped. Now is for Inoue. It's just this where age and youth.
Before he's inducted into the Hall of Fame, it's a good finish from Inoue.
And of course, the fans will want their hometown hero, Saitama. Donaire just willing himself forwards for one.
Amazing, and hats off to both guys. Fans.
Inoue fall short against Nonito Donaire. He learnt a lot of
for pound fighters in the world. It was honestly, I had Inoue up 1 and Donaire on the...
Still undefeated, Naoya